Nepal is one of the small countries in the world. Though Nepal is small in terms of geography, it has the highest peak of the world, Mount Everest, that has been a center of attraction for millions of people across the globe. The whole world has been fascinated by the Himalayan range of the small country, and that is why it is one of the wonderful destinations of the world. One can have the experience of varied altitude ranges in the Himalayan, hilly and Tarai regions in a single journey to this pristine country. Because it is blessed with the natural beauty of the numerous rivers and rivulets, many tourists love to visit this nation. Peace is the ultimate destination of human beings. As the birthplace of Gautam Buddha, the preacher of peace, Nepal holds a cordial relation with the rest of the world. The journey to peace and civilization through natural beauty has attracted the deepest attention of the people. This is the reason why thousands of tourists from different parts of the world like to visit this beautiful and sacred land. Nepal is equally rich in social and cultural diversities, which is also a major attraction for the people around the world. A unique vision is necessary to understand the lifestyle of the Nepalese people. A small portion of the entire life pattern and conditions can be found reflected on the hoarding boards that are hung here and there. Many of the tourists visiting Nepal assume that this is what the life in Nepal is all about and return home with the same impression. One can also find the entertaining recreation centers like massage center, dohori saaz, dance bars and so on. These places have become the recreation center for domestic tourists as well. These places have been established to entertain people. There are solemn stories of women and girls behind these hoarding boards. Neither the world outside nor the Nepalese community itself is aware of this.
In Nepal, there are around 2 lakhs women who are working as forced prostitutes in dance restaurant, massage center and many other places. Not only one person or society, but the whole nation is responsible for making it a respectful profession.
Muna Nepali Damai was among the 200,000 Nepalese women until she came to Kathmandu at the age of 6. She had already lost her parents when she was compelled to migrate to the capital city due to the armed conflict. While she was working as a housemaid, a person took her to the massage center. Among them is one of the parlors where she was first sexually abused. Though Tamil reflects the Nepalese culture, civilization and traditions to the world, the same place turned out to be the most barbaric and unsafe place for Muna. She had to endure the worst part of her life every day. How contradictory it is that the same place has been entertaining many people from other parts of the world. Muna's eyes have always flooded with tears after she came to this place, Bhagwati Bahal of Tamil. In the name of rescuing her from child labor, a man threw her into this hellish world.
Once I was beaten so badly as I broke a glass. In 2 years' duration, neither I got to eat properly nor sleep well. In winter, blood used to flow from my hands. Seeing these difficulties, one person told me about the place in Tamil where I could live my life well. I didn't know any place in Kathmandu. Mainly that person knew about my willingness to study. He took me saying that they will let me study and live nicely. In early days, lady owner of the massage parlor showed me love and affection with a sweet voice. Previously, there were no one to ask me for hot water when I was not feeling well. For 4 days, I felt my life had changed and I spent good times. I used to go to her office and ask what should I do. She used to tell me to do cleaning things only. After few days, she asked me to give juice and a piece of paper to one person who was the customer. I went to his room and handed over the things. Then he closed the door and pushed me on the bed. Then after what happened, I don't remember. I was only 11 years old. On that small age, I had to impress lots of clients of that massage parlor. Everyone used to tell me, "Why are you doing this kind of work? We will give you some other work." But all these statements were words of sympathy only. Everyone came there to satisfy their sexual desire. Sometimes I had to be with 25 to 30 customers a day. Even when I was not well, I couldn't take rest. This kind of sexual harassment was a part of my daily life. After some time, I used to get afraid of any male in front of me. In that vulnerable situation, I used to remember my mother and father and cry a lot every day. Sometimes I used to think I raced from one hell to another or from one jail to another in search of good future.
This is the place where all of Muna's happiness has been sacrificed. Muna could not raise her voice against this torturous act of compulsive prostitution directed by her lady boss. She had no means to defend herself. Her only option was to endure it. Thomel glitters at the backdrop of hundreds of similar stories like that of Muna. Sometimes Muna would think of some good omen to occur. She wishes she would freely fly like the birds, but nobody would notice this. Having no other skills of their own, there are many others who are working for massage centers, dance bar, cabin restaurant and dohori sans. Sometimes Muna would feel a little relief thinking of the similar situation of other women. Sometimes she would listen to the radio. She especially loved to listen to sentimental songs, autobiographies aired in the radio. At a time, she heard the radio program Raksha Ko Awaaz. The program was about the women working for massage centers and restaurants. The program was produced by Raksha Nepal. The radio program had requested the women to contact them if they had faced any problems. Muna noted the number and made a call and held a talk with Menuka Thapa, chairperson of Raksha Nepal. After the conversation, Muna felt a little comfortable.
मेनुका थापालाई अनि फोन गरे त्यहाँको अध्यक्ष भनेर दिए थिए अनि मैले को चाहिँ हुनुहुँदो रहेछ मैले नि साच्चै पाउने हो कि भन्ने लाग्यो.
I called Menuka Thapa, chairperson of Raksha Nepal, after I heard about her in radio. Once I also thought that everyone is same. During the conversation, when I told where I was calling from, she asked me to visit her. I told her I could not visit her. First time when she came and asked, I felt it is fake because everyone used to come, ask about our condition and didn't return. But she used to come every alternate day. One day she told me, "Muna, don't worry, trust me," and she hugged me. That time I felt as if I met my mother after many years, because after the death of my father and mother, there was no one to love me like that.
आमा बित्नु भयो बाबा बित्नु भएपछि त आमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो तर आमा बित्नु भएपछि त त्यसरी माया गर्ने कोही पनि थिएन मलाई अनि उहाँले अङ्गल मार्नु हुँदाखेरि मलाई मेरो आमाले गरेको माया जस्तै लाग्यो.
Finally, she felt like a bird freed from a cage. Muna got away out of the hellish world and distressing profession, and she went to the Women Care Center at Raksha Nepal, where she felt that she has entered into a new world. She learned different skills like tailoring, skills of computer application, and personality development at Raksha Nepal. Muna gradually grew under the care of Raksha Nepal. After its establishment in 2004, Raksha Nepal has helped more than 1,500 women like Muna and more than 600 children in their protection, rehabilitation, and reintegration program. It's now more than 4 years that Muna was pulled from her earlier profession. Along with working for Raksha Nepal at its fieldwork, Muna also continued her education. She is now in grade 10 and is also the chairperson for Raksha Watch Group. Many of the sexually exploited women are in her group, and the group is helping them to get out of this profession.
While remembering my past, I don't want any other Munna to face situation as I had faced. I always remember it and have learned a lesson. I also hope others to learn from it.
Abject poverty and family disintegration are two of the major reasons for prostitution. Mass migration and displacement during the 10 years of armed conflict also pushed people to migrate to the cities. Some of the children who lost their parents during the conflict are used in prostitution. Trafficking of people for employment has also resulted in increasing the number of sexual violence and abuse. In all these cases, women are the most vulnerable. The armed conflict and the political transition in the recent past reduced the opportunities of employment. Taking this situation as an advantage, trafficking of women took place to make them work at guest houses, restaurants, dance bars, and massage centers. If measures are not taken to prevent the situation, it will be very difficult to keep the women safe from the infection of HIV and AIDS. This will also pose a challenge to the campaign to establish a society free of gender discrimination. Therefore, Raksha Nepal is active to protect vulnerable women and assist them in choosing alternative profession. Building the capacity for alternative jobs so as to make their living more comfortable and respectful.
While searching for a job to earn my living and pay college fee, I worked as singer in Dohri restaurant. Before working there, I never knew about the way society looked at women working in restaurant. One day, 2 boys and 3 girls came to restaurant. They were drunk. Afterwards, those boys left. At around 11 o'clock, the girls slept there. During the time, their trousers were wet. They were unknown about it. The owners of the restaurant used slang words and misbehaved with them, saying the cabin's bitch ruined our Dohri program. Then I gave lemon water to those girls, saying it helps to reduce hangover. After that, I dropped them to their room at Ratopul and reached my room at Maitidevi. I was not able to sleep that night. As I had seen their room, I went there the next day. Those girls also can't sleep the previous night. They came to city during mass war as they were not able to stay in village. When they did not get any work, they worked in dance restaurant and switched to cabin restaurant, hearing it is better than dance restaurant. Being more educated than them, I promised to make them study. Lord Buddha Academy in Baneswar provided the facility of giving private SLC test. When she started wearing simple clothes and avoided drinking, her friends working in cabin asked her about the changes in her life. When she explained it, that all this was possible with the help of Menuka Didi, singer of Dohri restaurant, many sisters started coming through her. When time passed from 2000, 2001, 2002 till 2004, a thought came in my mind to open an organization. As the numbers of sisters were increasing, and I alone could not handle the pressure. While educating sisters, they passed the academic level one after another, and making them members, I established Raksha Nepal in 2004.
Raksha Nepal has always been active under the leadership of Menuka Thapa since its inspection. This is a leading organization that works in the areas of domestic trafficking of women and compulsive prostitution. The organization is active in generating awareness against the trafficking of women and children, against their abuse, with specific focus on related problems that are more relevant. Education is the prerequisite for empowering women, and because of economic dependency, women are more vulnerable to trafficking and sexual violence. Giving a special focus to this part, A separate shelter is provisioned for the women who have been rescued from compulsive prostitution. Before these women are assimilated in the society, they are provided income-generating skills. Raksha Nepal has managed the training programs of tailoring, beautician, culinary, driving, mobile repair and maintenance, production of wax candles, spa therapy, and woodcraft, among others. The immediate effect of the worst situation that a mother endures is directly reflected on her children. The care and education of the children whose mothers are rescued can become an additional burden. Raksha Nepal has realized this factor and has also understood that sometimes this burden can create hurdle in mothers' rehabilitation and reintegration. Raksha Nepal takes the responsibility of caring and educating those children for some years, until their mothers are completely rehabilitated. The children are kept in the shelters so that their mothers would freely learn the skills and work. The organization also runs schools to literate and educate the women who are sexually exploited. Apart from the focus on skills, education and employment, Raksha Nepal has also initiated to establish a habit among the women to save some amount of money. For this, the organization has established Raksha Cooperative Limited in 2009. This cooperative provides loans to the skilled women so that they can start small businesses. From 35 of such cooperatives, thousands of women have become members and the saving has reached up to 10 million rupees. This saving is utilized by the women for their self-empowerment and economic self-dependency. This has helped the vulnerable women to initiate their own business and live a respectful life. Many of them are active in their own profession now. Apart from all these interventions in the areas of accommodation, security, skill, saving and investment, Raksha Nepal is working in the areas of health of the exploited women through Raksha Polyclinic. This polyclinic offers treatment and specialist consultancy services to the exploited women, their children and also to other common people. Raksha Nepal has been offering education on law, literary classes, skill trainings, family management trainings, consultancy and discussions on prevention of STDs, psychosocial counseling to the exploited women. To make people aware of all these activities and to alert the government and stakeholders to make necessary policy to address the issue, a radio program, Raksha Ko Awaaz, has been produced and broadcasted. Poverty and ignorance are not the only factors responsible for trafficking of women and violence against them. Urbanization and globalization are the other supporting factors. Realizing these factors, Raksha Nepal has established contact offices in 12 districts, namely Kavrepalanchok, Sindhupalchok, Dolakha, Nuwakot, Rashua, Thading, Lalitpur, Makwanpur, Bhaktapur, Sinduli, Rautahat and Chitwan. In this novel campaign of Raksha Nepal, some international organizations like Canadian Cooperation Office, Norwegian Refugee Council, Bono Direct Aid Germany, Planet Infant, Partnership with Parliamentarian, DKA KFB Austria, Global Giving USA, Global Fund for Women are also cooperating. Similarly, individual people from national and international level has also been cooperating for this campaign. Because of the multi-sector cooperation, Raksha Nepal now stand in this position. It is also worth to mention here that Raksha Nepal has been mutually working with National Women's Commission, Ministry of Women, Children and Social Welfare, Ministry of Education and also with Nepal Police. Raksha Nepal takes pride for being successful for bringing the issues of domestic trafficking of women at a national level. Because of this, various research are being conducted to find out the root causes of why young girls are being forced to engage in the prostitution. The exploited women can now speak for ensuring their rights. are now organized and are gradually finding alternative ways to live with more respectful professions. As a recognition of this initiative, Chairperson of Raksha Nepal, Menuka Thapa, has been awarded as Bold Celebrity Women and Creative Women by Ministry of Women, Children and Social Welfare.
रक्षा नेपालले यस क्षेत्रमा कार्यरत महिला दिदीबहिनीहरूको लागि पास कार्यक्रम सञ्चालन गरिरहेको छ जसमा हामी विभिन्न खालका सचेतनामूलक कार्यक्रमहरू विभिन्न सिपमूलक कार्यक्रमहरू त्यसैगरी
Raksha Nepal has been organizing the PAST program for the women working in this field. Here we have various awareness and skillful programs. After achieving these skills, they can be independent or can start their own business for which we connect them with Raksha Shri Cooperative for the financial help. Along with that, we are providing services to women with the help of available infrastructures. If someone is interested to study, we are providing that facility with the help of Raksha Women School. Similarly, various loans are provided by Raksha Shri Cooperative. Likewise, Raksha Polyclinic is providing them free health program or health services in minimum charge. We are trying to upgrade this infrastructure in future and trying to involve violence victim women as many as Raksha Nepal can. Same time, we are planning to upgrade lower secondary school to higher secondary, cooperative to development bank, and Raksha Polyclinic to community hospital.
र रक्षा पोलिक्लिनिकलाई र सामुदायिक अस्पतालको रूपमा स्थापित गरेर धेरैभन्दा धेरै यस्ता महिला दिदीबहिनीहरूलाई समेट्ने उद्देश्य साथ अगाडि बढिरहेको छ.
There still is much to do. The goals have not been achieved yet. Because of limited means and resources, Raksha Nepal is unable to execute all of its activities. Rescuing the violence-affected women and their children, their care and protection, and counseling are becoming challenging because of having very limited physical infrastructures. And also, it is a great challenge to reach to most of the compulsive sex workers and to free them. For this, everyone's cooperation is needed.